Hello and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I am so excited to be here. My name is Miranda Holder. I'm a celebrity stylist and a feel-good fashion coach, and I am here to talk to you today about all things royal fashion just ahead of the Platinum Jubilee, which I am so excited to share with you. If you love this video, there are loads of style and fashion tips and some beauty tips coming your way very soon. So please don't forget to like and subscribe in order to never miss a future episode. Whether you love the royals or you hate them, one thing is for sure, the Platinum Jubilee this weekend is going to be an absolute feast for your eyes. There is going to be so much amazing pomp and circumstance. No detail is going to be left unturned, and I for one cannot wait to see what everyone is going to wear. Are you a fan of the royal family? Do you follow their outfits as closely as I do? Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you ever thought how these big occasions are put together and how the wardrobe is planned? Absolutely nothing will have been left to chance. The wardrobes will have been planned for years, led by the fabulous Angela Kelly, who is the Queen's assistant and chief dresser. She actually keeps a spreadsheet of all of the Queen's outfits, logging exactly what she wore and when and in front of whom, so she doesn't repeat them too frequently. And yes, the royals do repeat their outfits. The Queen is surprisingly frugal. I think she's aware that the British taxpayers help to fund her wardrobe, so she is careful to re-wear pieces or outfits time and time again, but with careful attention to not repeating them too frequently. Buckingham Palace will be a hive of activity right now in the wardrobe department. All the outfits have to be personally approved by the Queen and are rigorously tested to make sure they work. Hemlines must not be too high and necklines must not be too low so as not to show too much flesh. Clothes are actually weighted so they don't fly up and catch in the wind and no one gets a Marilyn Monroe moment. The fabric is tested for creasing, and even the Queen's shoes get to be worn in by Angela Kelly herself, who happens to be the same shoe size. How's that for an ultimate wardrobe luxury? I love royal etiquette and find it fascinating. If you know anything that I do not, please leave it in the comments because I'd love to find out. So back to the planning. There is so much to consider when putting on such an event. The royals have to consider who they're appearing in front of, who the guests are, who the hosts are, any customs or formalities that are necessary for that occasion. And if they are being looked after, they always make sure that the clothes are in some way paying a tribute to their hosts. There is so much symbolism in their outfits and nothing is left unturned. This makes the royal family, in particular the Queen, the most considerate dresser in the world. She also dresses for her public. She very famously said, "If I wore beige, no one would know who I am." And I kind of agree. She wears beautiful rainbows of bright colours, head to toe in one single colour, which is a monochrome look, to enable people in the crowd to easily spot her, even if they are 5, 10, 15 back. And that is just wonderful. So who is going to be there at the Platinum Jubilee? We know for sure that the Queen is planning on attending the Thanksgiving service at St Paul's on the Friday and the Trooping of the Colour and the birthday parade on the Thursday. Those are her favourites anyway. The rest is going to depend totally on how well she feels because she has had some recent ill health. Meghan and Harry and the children are flying in from the States. That's really exciting. They're not going to be on the royal balcony, neither is Prince Andrew, but they will be in attendance during other celebrations. So I, for one, cannot wait to see what they're going to wear. There is much excitement about what Kate Middleton, the beautiful Duchess of Cambridge, might be wearing. Kate has worked very closely with Natasha Archer, her stylist and assistant over the years, who herself has recently received a Royal Victorian Order for her services. We have watched Kate Middleton's style develop over the years, from initially accessible but aspirational girl next door to something far more regal and stately, befitting of her future role. She too has a style uniform, frequently being seen in LK Bennett nude court shoes, and then her signature silhouette, which is a beautiful A-line, either in the form of a dress or often a coat dress. Did you know, on that matter, that royal ladies are not allowed to remove their coat while in public, which is why the Duchess of Cambridge and the Queen has such a collection. Meghan's style has also developed over the years, and we've seen her transcend from a typical California girl to something very minimalist, chic and together. She keeps her look pared back, letting her beauty and presence do the talking. She's a total pro at this, being an ex-actress, and her wardrobe is full of beautiful quality separates that can mix and match effortlessly to create a laid-back but very sophisticated look. Some of the events over the weekend will be formal, which means the ladies will be required to wear hats. This dates back to the 1950s, when it was considered unseemly for ladies to show their hair, which is why the Queen actually still wears a headscarf a lot of the time these days. She's got a fabulous collection of Hermes ones. Also, no diamonds are allowed to be worn until after 6 p.m. During the day, it's strictly pearls or daytime appropriate jewellery only. Take a look and you'll see. The Queen always wears gloves for formal occasions. This is not only a practical aspect to keep her warm, very stylish as well, because often, particularly the evening ones, are very long and very glamorous, but they also have another very practical reason behind them, and that is simply to protect her from germs and bacteria when she is shaking so many people's hands. If you look carefully, you will see that the royal ladies carry their handbags on one particular side. They carry it on their left, and that then enables their right hand to be totally free for waving and shaking hands. However, the royals also have a secret language all of their own, and it's all in the handbag. When a royal handbag changes sides, it is a signal to the aides that the conversation has finished and the royal ladies would like to be moved on. If there are evening events, you may see some beautiful tiaras being worn, but please note that only the married ladies or brides in the royal family are able to wear them. All the jewels actually belong to the Queen herself, and she loans them out to the royal ladies as and when she sees fit. One thing we're definitely not going to be seeing on any of the ladies is the one shoe that the Queen herself despises, and that is the wedge. Despite them being very, very practical, particularly if you're going to be standing on grass and you don't want a stiletto heel sinking down and destabilising you, the wedges are strictly forbidden because the monarch dislikes them. She prefers instead a nice, sensible court shoe. So much planning will have gone into these outfits, and there will be so much symbolism. And I'm really expecting the royals to be paying tribute to the Queen in some small way within their outfit. This could be some touching embroidery, a symbolic colour, but something that picks up on a particular element of her 70-year reign, or perhaps even some of the countries of the Commonwealth. I'm also expecting to see more colour coordination than we have recently amongst the royals. Kate and William have started doing this more, and I believe it is to show more of a united front because the royal family have had some slightly harder times of late. So what will the Queen herself wear? Well, in some ways we're not going to have too many surprises because she has worked very hard with Angela Kelly over the years to develop a really iconic style uniform. So much so that she's actually having a Barbie doll, or she's had a Barbie doll made in her honour, which is sold out everywhere and is now selling for ridiculous money on eBay. The Queen's style uniform consists of a beautiful bespoke hat, a matching dress with a coat over the top of it, her heeled shoes, which are 2 inches in height maximum, and she also has a beautiful selection of Lorna handbags, over 200, many of them bespoke. She has the handles extra long because she likes a good drop, that way they don't catch on her clothes. Did you know this about royal etiquette? If you know anything else that I don't, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to find out. Her Majesty also has a vast selection of bespoke Fulton birdcage umbrellas. These are the domed see-through ones, so again, people can easily see her. And at the beginning of each season ahead, when Angela Kelly is planning her outfits, they go to Fulton and request the particular colours Her Majesty needs. One thing you will not be seeing Her Majesty wear at all is trousers. The Queen very rarely wears these for public engagements. I can count the number of times on both hands, and it usually is for a very practical reason. She prefers the demure and more traditional dress. Every outfit Her Majesty wears is carefully crafted to tell a story. The Jubilee emblem is purple and platinum, of course, so I am expecting to see some of these colours woven throughout her outfits, even if they are quite subtle. I'm expecting lots of silver thread. We've already seen her in a beautiful crystal beaded sort of platinum coloured shawl at the Royal Windsor Horse Show, so do expect some tones of grey, but I don't think Her Majesty is going to disappoint us and she's going to turn out in her iconic brights. That's it for the time being, but there's plenty more feel-good fashion and beauty to come. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back very, very soon. Take care.